Hey, Fairmount 3 investors. Some good news. This is your quarterly update. We did sell about half of the portfolio recently. We've kept this one close to the chest because a lot of moving parts, but you'll see that in your newsletter, or excuse me, in your update. Just a reminder that those updates are on the portal now. So instead of just emails going out, they stay there. There you can go back to them and reread them instead of looking for emails. So we sold the 7 unit building that we owned. We also owned an 8 unit building, or still own the 8 unit building. That one was up for sale too, just hasn't garnered as much interest. The market is extremely slow. The reason we decided to sell is because we negative cash flowed last year and the year before, depleted those reserve funds that we had raised. We did do some good repairs and capex, but the previous property manager, this is same old story. Really just put us in a precarious position. Without cash, we had to borrow money from one of our other assets that did get paid back recently, and then with the sale proceeds, we replenished our bank account to be able to pay for any upcoming capex items. So we put $125,000 into that bank account so that we don't have to come to you guys for money, or borrow any more money. And the GP, the general partners, we lent the project, or the properties quite a bit of money last year out of our own pockets, because just that's what we needed to do. We needed money fast for some big repairs. We had just asked some investors for a capital call. And so we did pay a portion of that back with this sale, about half the money that we were owed. Again, we're not making money on the sale. We did not pay ourselves any money, no profit. Um, but we at least needed to get paid back for the money that we loaned to the property. And so, although we sold about 47% of the portfolio, you guys will notice that less than 40% of your investment was returned to you. Um, that's for three reasons. We had to pay off the loans. We had to replenish that slush fund, that rainy day fund. Made the decision to put $125,000 into that fund, and that will either pay for capex and anything that cash flow cannot, or if we have enough cash flow, it'll sit there until we sell the other 8 units, at which point that'll be lumped into those sale proceeds, and the rest of your investment will be returned to you. Now, there's a scenario I put in this update. If we can sell for at least 115,000 per door, 100% of your investments will be returned to you. We sold the 7 unit for 117,000 a door. So that's great news. That was really exciting. Helps us in all of our other portfolios for great comps as well there. So if you're in other investments, it's really good news. It was a really good looking building. Um, and so we are waiting to see what the market does. We are thinking about putting this 8 unit back on the market, although it's not as necessary right now because we do have that slush fund replenished. So we're going to wait to sell until we can get you guys a decent price to get your money back. And of course, we'd love a profit on top of that for you guys. We're not taking any profit out for ourselves. We are foregoing any splits, anything like that, any acquisition fees or um, fee that we would get at closing, as a GP members, because we want you guys to be made whole, or as whole as possible. So that's the scenario. You should have just received a wire. If you didn't, please let us know. We will make sure you get your money. And let me see if I missed anything. We're 100% occupied on the 8 unit. Again, the last couple of years, we were negative cash flowing quite a bit. And we really needed to sell in order to replenish that slush fund and not be in a bad position where these big ticket items come up and we don't have any money. Also, none of the investors in F3 participated in the capital call. So no one, when we requested that money for the boiler repairs, that all had to be loaned and play musical chairs with the cash, and we're in a very, very tight position. So this was absolutely necessary. It turned out very positive for that sales price. Our broker did a fantastic job. And overall, very positive situation compared to what it could have been. I do not want to sell any more assets in this market if we don't have to, or unless we can get a good sales price. So that's where we're at. Feel free to reach out to me with questions, concerns, if you need clarification on anything. The settlement statement's included in this update. You can have access to all the financials. You guys have the weekly update every week you can look at as well. We're very happy with Athene and their job they're doing. And we appreciate you guys. We appreciate your patience and understanding. Investments can be tough at times, but we're very happy to say on this one, we at least feel that we'll at least be able to get you 100% of your cash back, your investment back. But we may have to wait a year, 2 years until we do that on this 8 unit, until we can get that at least $115,000 price point on that building. So again, thank you guys. We appreciate you, and call or text with any questions.